Hello and welcome to The Hindu. I'm Aratrika Bhaumik, and in this video we do an incisive coverage of polling day trends. The second phase of the ongoing Lok Sabha elections took place today in 88 constituencies across 13 states with over 60% voter turnout recorded as of 5 pm. This is a considerable improvement compared to the first phase, where we saw a dip in the voter turnout, possibly due to heat wave conditions. To address this, the Election Commission of India earlier this week formed a task force to review the prevailing weather conditions before each phase of polling. So who were the key contenders in the fray today? Were there any incidents of violence reported? Is there a possibility of re-polling taking place in any constituency? More than half of the seats in contention today were in the southern states of Kerala and Karnataka, as well as the northwestern state of Rajasthan. In the national capital of Delhi, the Supreme Court of India today rejected a batch of petitions which sought 100% cross-verification of votes cast on EVMs with VVPAT paper slips, as well as an alternative method, that is a return to the paper ballot system. The court, however, issued a series of directions to strengthen the existing polling system. Polling began at 7 am today amid complaints of EVM glitches and bogus voting in some booths in Kerala and West Bengal. Tripura recorded the highest turnout with 77.53% eligible voters casting their votes, while Uttar Pradesh recorded the lowest turnout at 52.74% as of 5 pm. Polling in Madhya Pradesh's Betul constituency, which was supposed to take place today, was however shifted to the third phase, which is supposed to take place on May 7th, following the death of Bahujan Samaj Party leader Ashok Bhalavi. Almost 1,202 candidates, including 2 transgender contestants, were vying for a seat today in the lower house of the parliament. Some of the key contenders included Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi and Shashi Tharoor, Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar of the BJP, and actor-turned-politicians Hema Malini and Arun Govil. Accusing the Election Commission of India of not ensuring transparency in the elections to the Bengaluru's rural constituency, former Chief Minister of Karnataka H.D. Kumaraswamy today alleged that the Congress candidate had apparently distributed gift coupons with QR codes to voters. He also claimed that Janata Dal and BJP workers were attacked when they tried to prevent the distribution of the material. Voters in 4 villages of Uttar Pradesh's Mathura, Rajasthan's Banswara and Maharashtra's Parbhani did not exercise their franchise today, following various demands and grievances that were not addressed. In a notable development, the newly settled Bru voters of Tripura exercised their franchise for the first time today. They had earlier voted in the assembly elections held last year in March. They had been staying in 6 relief camps of North Tripura district till 2020, till they received permanent settlement in 12 locations across the state. Thank you for watching. For more such videos, like and subscribe to The Hindu.